We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys got the master.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd down, it's Hall. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mark Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 52, watch 52. 52 the mic. All day, kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check 26, check 26. You've been here before.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll run on first down. Hall, he's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Allen to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. Room past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Call that look for me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, brace yourself. Next Gen stats say that he hit an even 23 miles an hour. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 41, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Crowder now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Allen now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll run on first down. It's Hall. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Throwing is Allen.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds with the first down. And 13 seconds left to go.
They're on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the screen.